Hello. Can the two of you that actually watch these videos, can you hear me? I hope so. So, I'm doing this mainly because I'm bored. Also, no, yeah, just because I'm bored. I've tried to do this at least 3 times, but my OBS software keeps just breaking itself. So we're going to attempt this one more time. So we're going to be playing Assassin's Creed Rogue, and I do plan on going through the full game this time. I promise I won't do a couple episodes, forget the game exists, then put everything on private view, like I've done 3 times. So, if you've never played an Assassin's Creed game before, because this game kind of relies heavily on previous background information on previous games. So, in the modern day, and this will all be explained too, and I might just offer a bit more of an explanation when they get to it in this game, but like, in the modern day, they created a machine called the Animus. This machine allows you to basically use the power of a disproven scientific theory on how DNA works to relive the memories of you or someone else's ancestor through a virtual simulation. So, the plot, then, of this is that there are 2 secret societies kind of just running around, the Assassin Order and the Templar Order. Both of these orders did exist in real life. And to some extent, I guess the Assassins are still around today. But, hold on. The dog. There we go. Okay. Though, probably not in the way you're thinking. In fact, actually, if you want to search up the Hashashin, they have a very unique history. Mostly because, okay, so in real history, to my knowledge, and I'm not well versed in this, instead of having one unified country, they just had a bunch of forts and towns. So they didn't really have a unified army. So if you were to go to war with them, they would basically use espionage against you rather than straightforward fighting. Anyway, enough about that. So yeah, these 2 groups are kind of just running around in the background of history, basically just messing with everything. One group wants to do one thing, the other group wants to do the other, and they basically end up at war with each other. Anyway, we'll get into this. Oh yeah, this takes place, I think it starts off right before the 7 Years' War, which is, in America, it's known as the French and Indian War, because basically this was also called World War Zero. It took place on 5 continents with almost every country involved in some way. But in the British colonies, the only thing that matters, and the reason why it's called the French and Indian War, is because France and England kind of had a bit of a squabble over who had claim to what land. And basically the natives had to take sides. So I think it was the Iroquois and the Cherokee backed the British, and pretty much everyone else backed the French. Anyway, we'll get into this. I'm going to try to stay silent through most of the cutscenes in case you're here for the story. If this would like to load. It's taken a good while. Here we go. No, not quite yet.
Stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never compromise the Assassin Brotherhood. These are the tenets of the Creed, the principles I used to live by. I was a young man then. The 7 Years' War was about to begin. I could not have imagined what the future had in store for me, nor the cost I would choose to bear. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. This is my story.
Oh yeah, one little side note in case the graphics look worse than if you've seen this game before. I am playing the original version and not the remastered version, just because it's easier to record on PC, and they didn't do a remastered copy for the PC. So...
Well, I won't lack for firewood at least.
Admit it, I nearly had you.
Nearly counts for nothing, Shay. And besides, no. That was just luck.
I make my own luck, Liam.
You've been saying that for years, but you're precious little to show for it. Or have you been spending it all getting out of trouble?
Well, you know, trouble just follows me around.
Let's head back. Come on. Captain de Andre and his crew must have run into some trouble. Who knew meeting with smugglers would lead to no good?
I still don't understand why you can't tell me what we're doing here.
Because Chevalier decided not to tell you.
I thought we were friends, Liam.
We are. But this is business. It doesn't concern you, Shay.
A lot of gunshots going on.
Am I going too fast for you?
I'm just keeping an eye on you, in case you fall down and hurt yourself.
One thing I'm really excited to get to, though, is that... Okay, so this game was made in the Black Flag engine, which means it's going to have a lot of naval combat, which, when I did play Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and the naval combat, I think most people who played it can agree, was probably the most fun part of the game. So I'm excited to get back into that. I didn't notice all of these collectibles when I first went through these items, like the first times I tried to record this, so I'm just gonna go grab these quickly.
This is more like it.
Viking swords.
Hurry. We best not keep Chevalier waiting.
I'm so sick. Another chest over there.
This space, where the hell were you two?
We're out hunting. What happened here?
My men were attacked by some English sea dogs.
Why, Captain Joseph, couldn't you fight them all off by yourself like you're always saying?
It is Capitaine Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye. And you are dreaming if you think any training could make you into a proper assassin. Do you even know what that means? It means being responsible for an ancient and proud tradition. It means obeying your mentor without question. How else will we ensure freedom for the human race?
Them's pretty words, Chevalier. But I don't feel too free at the moment.
Well then, feel educated! How dare you show me such disrespect?
Tutorial time. I've played through this part of the game more than a couple times by now.
You irresponsible wretch!
First video is probably just going to be going through the tutorials, or else this is going to be like
Gentlemen,
far too long
stop!
of a video.
We got a common enemy, and I reckon he's close.
The Royal Navy attack my vessel and force my men to flee. We are stranded, and what is worse, the smugglers we were supposed to meet have been taken prisoner.
Shay and I'll free those smugglers. You treat your wounded. Take these. You'll need them.
Cool.
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy will be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach them a lesson?
They don't stand a chance. Where are your mates now, you filthy rat?
Thank you.
Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere! There he goes again.
You don't see me. You don't see me. You don't see me. You don't see me. See if we can take both these guys out. And one more. Anyone else? Oh, hey. Oh, I missed the chest back there. Yeah, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. I'm not sure where these maps lead. If they're just on this island, I might go searching for them off stream.
Happy hunting, lads!
Oh, right. Don't wanna.
Many thanks. I thought I'd be hanged.
Nice shit. I think that's Chevalier. Chevalier? I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Down!
Oh, that's
or you
not.
bleed.
Nope, down.
Where do you think you're going? Get back here, you deaf
You didn't see a single thing.
You won't shake us so simply!
And yet I did.
Where do you think you're going? I think not. Get back here now! Not before.
See if we can go through all of this without being detected. Yeah, he's kind of going around. I saw him walking around just a bit, so I don't want to go. Never mind, problem fixed itself. Don't notice me. Everything's fine, just as you were. There we go. Please, I just took out 6 people on my own.
I was saving those fellas for you.
Very thoughtful. Maybe you were not completely useless, Shay.
Speaking of useless, those blockheads won't be needing this vessel anymore.
This pile of mail. You want her, Shay? She is yours. Now bring me back to my ship. You heard, Chevalier? This vessel is yours, Shay.
Grateful, are we?
Go on. Take the wheel. Some of the men you rescued agreed to join us. They should prove a good crew.
I'm not so certain about their captain. But next to me, you are the most experienced sailor in the Brotherhood, Shay. Besides, we could use another vessel. Even...
Ooh. Okay. I'll go through these later. I just saw those.
Beautiful one.
She's mine, ain't she? Down shit.
Your own pile of garbage, yes?
Ah, with a lick of paint and a few new cannons, she'll look as fine as anything on the 7 seas.
Shall we begin, Captain?
Indeed, mate.
Come now.
She's a mess, but she's still afloat. And her name's the Morgan.
Morgan! That silly fairy queen who ruined Merlin, the wise? Oh, she's perfect for you, Shay.
The Morrigan was an old goddess. She's the queen of war and darkness. She harps at the souls of fallen warriors.
Okay, we can actually.
Perfect indeed.
So I have actually played like quite a bit of this game. I played probably a quarter of it before I decided to save the rest for later.
A ship!
I've gone through all this.
Citizen von Shen! They will sink her!
Let's put the Morrigan to the test, Captain Shay.
Ready for battle, men!
Oh, I may have just hit the... I didn't even hit either.
Ready to bar!
Stop them, boy!
I don't want to go around.
They're tearing her to pieces! Do something!
Going as fast as I can.
She's fell!
Fire!
So direct.
It's crumbling into the sea!
My ship!
Bring up the sails so that I can turn quicker.
Damn these eyes!
Straight for me. Okay.
Seems this vessel is battle ready after all. I will return to what is left of the Garpon. It's a long way home, and we have repairs to do.
Sing hearty, lads. Chevalier is pleased with us.
I do really like the naval combat.
Now you're ready to sail for the Horn. We're roll and go. Our boots and our clothes are all in the port. We're rollicking randy and
What course would you have me set, Shay?
Time to report back to the mentor. Wouldn't you agree?
Wise words,
The
Captain.
soundtrack for
Wise
this game was
words.
beautifully done. Oh. Bit of black there.
What the hell did you do? It's some kind of dormant virus? Shit! Hang on, I'm getting you out of there.
Please proceed calmly to the nearest exit. We repeat, please remain calm. Do not panic.
Sorry for the rough exit. Earpiece working, check.
This is not
You were just in an animus. Animus, yes? You were using it to access a genetic memory file in Helix labeled Shay Cormac? You work for
gathered.
Abstergo Entertainment, remember? Any of this ringing a bell? Your session triggered something bad, and it's affecting the whole building. We need to find your boss. You haven't forgotten your boss, have you? Melanie LeMay, zipper, chipper, overachiever? Here, take your communicator, check it if you get lost. Now let's get out of here.
Every character I've met other
Follow
than
me.
Liam so far
Double
has
time.
made me want to punch them in about
This
3 seconds.
chaos is absolutely your fault, in case
Oh,
you're
hey,
wondering.
everyone.
Just like we practiced in our safety drills. Everything is gonna be okay, guys. Stay positive.
What the hell is happening?
A file labeled Shay Cormac was booby-trapped with some kind of virus.
Your job is to prevent things like this.
We need to contain these genetic memories, then we can destroy them.
No. Isolate them. I want to study these memories.
But
With respect, Miss LeMay, this is not a request.
You heard the man.
fine.
I need to borrow your numbskull. That okay with you, Ms. LeMay?
Hey there, this might seem a bit weird, but you're gonna work for contractors we hired to, upgrade our security. Mr. Otto Berg and Miss Violet DaCosta.
Call me Violet.
I have to go check on our people and prepare a statement for the press. Do whatever they tell you to do, okay? Go team!
Technically, you're not responsible for this, but you're the one who let the virus out, so I think it's only fair you
I kind of just want to look around because we saw
Mr. Berg
Edward
wants us
there,
to
so.
reload Shay's
Oh, I am
genetic
there.
memories. To do that, we need to access them from Helix.
But the Helix is down. We'll have to reboot the main servers in the basement.
Oh, hey, Far Cry. Oh,
Man, whoever designed this virus is a genius. Not only does it restrict our access to the cloud, It's adapted to fuck up the other operating systems that
I
regulate
remember
building functions.
correctly, and maybe I don't.
Melanie?
But in Assassin's Creed
Elevators
4,
are
you
out of
work with
commission.
Sean
Are we
Hastings
stuck on this
to
floor?
put a virus into the system.
Damn, yes. I'll get a repair crew on site ASAP.
There's a working area server on this floor. I guess it'll have to do for now.
Agent DaCosta, I want regular updates on your progress with Shay's genetic memories.
Oh,
Why?
hey,
He's just a
AC
nobody as far
Forsaken.
as I can tell.
If Shay Cormac is who I suspect
have
he
that
is,
book.
then this temporary setback may provide us with an unexpected reward. Proceed to the server room on this floor.
Okay, so the modern day in this game doesn't really consist of much. Mostly just hacking into computers and stuff, and then you get a bit of lore with it. I'm probably going to do that off screen unless you guys want me to maybe just do a couple every episode. Because I like listening to the lore, but I'm not sure many people do. So outside of what this,
I'll connect your Animus workstation back to you.
outside of what the
In theory, if you
story
align the
really
beams to
requires,
segments of the
I
core,
may
it
just
should
try to
solve the
stick
problem.
inside
But
of
here's
the
where it
Animus.
gets tricky. You have to move the circles in such a way that each segment is powered by a beam. The keyword here is each. One beam and one beam only per core segment, okay? Once everything is lit up properly, the system will reboot. Got it? Give it a shot. Good job. This core wasn't too complex. But rebooting the advanced hardware in the rest of the building will require more work.
The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor who became corrupted with greed, and that he schemed with the Templars to acquire an apple of Eden. I see instead a shrewd and cunning leader, a man who used his best assassin, Altair ibn Lahad, to eliminate his conspirators in order to keep the apple for himself, so that he could use it to enforce world peace. While it must be stated unequivocally that Al-Mualim was not a Templar, it is interesting to me that his vision of peace was more in line with Templar philosophy than assassin. In the past, both sides had the same goal, that of peace. Our only difference was how we chose to achieve it. Had Al-Mualim not been killed by Altair and allowed to carry out his plan, perhaps we would not be fighting now. It was only after Altair reformed the Brotherhood with its new ideals of free will that the conflict truly escalated and spread across the planet. For if the so-called wise man of the mountain can see things from our point of view, surely the same can be said for other assassins.
So yeah, that was from the first game, which took place during the Crusades, and its main base was Masyaf Castle. This was in the period where, in real life, both the Assassins and the Templars were actually active, or known to be active. Of course, the Assassins have kind of descendants that are around now. I don't really know much about what they're up to in the modern day, like our actual modern day. And the Templars, only conspiracy theories say that they're still around. Remember hearing one old story about how they brought the Holy Grail to an old Spanish church in Mexico. And this game pretty much plays off of history and conspiracies, which kind of adds a nice twist to it. And, okay, so they mentioned the Apple of Eden in there. I'm gonna try and get through here. So the Apple of Eden is one of the pieces of Eden, which are technology left behind by the precursors. The precursors are like an advanced race that was around before humanity. And that
server's back
actually
online, you
created.
could, in theory, restore your co-workers' workstations if you know, feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find some more digital goodies if you know, feel like being sneaky.
Wait. Oh, subject Arno Dorian. So this is just a reference to Unity. Because, like...
Hey, one of your
when
co-workers dropped his communicator by the elevator? If you see any tech lying around like that,
I
grab
mean,
them.
I thought
There
I
might be a
found
clue
it.
as to who did this.
I guess I picked it up.
Now that you have unlocked Shay Cormac's memories, we stand on the brink of a grand discovery. I know you must have questions about your new assignment, or about me. For now, all I will say is that Shay's story contains the answers. Shay will lead you to a greater understanding.
So, yeah, I could go through, like, getting into the other workstations. In fact, maybe just, nah. I might do that later. I'm gonna try and, like, to keep this video as short as possible so that I can get through all of the tutorial steps. I should probably just hop into the Animus, because this is gonna be a pretty long video, it seems. Because we're already at, like, the 25-minute mark. But I'd rather not have the tutorial carry into next episode.
It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale. He was a slave who freed himself, and hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
See?
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened.
So Adewale,
It was
he
terrible,
spent
Achilles.
the majority of
The
Assassin's
ground
Creed
shook,
4 as your
and the
first
ocean
mate
waves
before
crashed
he
over
went on to
Port-au-Prince.
join the
Many
Assassins
were
before
lost.
you did.
Thousands. No
And
family
he
was
starred
left
in
untouched.
the
I hate to bring up practical
DLC
matters
of that
at a
game,
time
Freedom
like this.
Cry. Which I think
But did
they...
Mackendall's man complete his
Mackendall.
task before the
He
earthquake
does.
hit?
I think he
I
mentioned
cannot
the
know.
Marines.
Von Rudi has not been found. He was a strong Maroon, one of Mackendall's best students.
Such a shame. So we cannot know if he found the site.
Indeed. But if there was a temple under the waves, I doubt it is still standing.
And the artifacts that
let's get on
showed the
to
way?
that.
Stolen.
This game
I heard
does a
that
really good
Ian's
job
waiting.
at, like, tying up loose ends with lore
I hear
and stuff.
Mistress Hope was looking for you.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss? Only the first hour of training.
We're always training, Kisagawase.
And will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey.
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
All right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot these targets. Take your time. Not too much. We've more work after this. Reload. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run. Come on, hurry up. Come on, hurry up.
Oh hey, I actually did it in under 40 seconds.
Well done, Shay.
I've been
Keep it
trying
up.
to do that through each attempt at recording this, but I keep failing. Aside from the one time I actually
Doing
don't
all right,
try.
Shay. But don't let the others vex you. They mean well, but they'll never show it.
It's about time you showed up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. Don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true at least. What are we be doing?
exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay.
You see, this part of the tutorial I don't really understand, because they had us go through, like, the British soldiers. And I feel like that should have taught me at least the basics of how to do this. But that may just be because I've played the Assassin's Creed games before, so, like, I already know what you generally can.
You certainly know how to handle yourself. Huh. A classic haystack. Hide in it, and surprise your target when he gets close.
Okay, then we just need to do one from the bush.
Nicely done. I am surprised.
And one from a haystack.
Top form, Shay.
There
You
we
did
go.
better than I expected. Have your skills actually grown, Shay? Do not
Your
get
confidence
swelled
in me is appreciated. Okay, last but not least, Kisegawase.
Shay, follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Oh.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you.
That's a bug and a half. This is the original version, though, and this did come out in, like, 2014, so... I guess I can forgive a couple bugs.
I am waiting.
So this is just the hunting tutorial. So hunting is mostly just used for crafting items. I'll try and take care of that, like,
It is time for the
off-screen.
hunt.
Unless I come across, like, maybe... Unless I come across something really good in the open world, in which I may just...
Use all your senses together to find prey.
Oh, I think I found one without it.
Killing should not
Oh,
be
okay,
meaningless.
there's it.
We must use what nature gives us.
The camera going through the trees just absolutely destroyed the light. I feel a little bad about that. I'm about to feel a little worse, cause
Good.
Yeah, that ain't a pretty
Now
sight.
to use what you have taken from nature. With these, you can keep your pistols close. Achilles has one more thing to show you.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave off here, and I'm gonna try and follow up this episode with another one probably by the end of today. That way you have more to watch other than just the tutorial steps. So, I mean, please hit that like button. I kind of need all the help I can get. And if you want to see more stuff like this, subscribe. And I'll see you